Do you remember the movie Signs in the last scene where Mel Gibson all of a sudden just knows what the phrase swing away, muttered by his wife as she passed away, meant? Well, for the better part of 2 decades, a mysterious drive took me all over the United States and the better part of the world. You see, I was searching for something, yet I had no idea what that thing was. This is the War and Rumors of War survival system. So some of the questions I intend to answer in this video are: who is this made for? What's the inspiration behind it? And why exactly should you listen to me? Let's start with who this is for. I guess what makes the Waro system different than other survival systems out there is that it's specifically tailored to surviving Armageddon. I'm not a pre, mid, or post-tribulation guy. I'm just saying. Just as disciples ask him how they should be aware of the sign of the times for his return, he says, for the sake of time, it basically describes our modern society. Why should I care? Let's say hypothetically that you're a pre-tribulation man or woman. Still care because there are people, I'm sure that you know, who need the Lord, who need to find God before it's too late. And it says in the book of Matthew that some who will find their way through the follies will survive. And the demographics of those survivors are varied. Kings and slaves alike, it says, will cling to the rocks and the caves. Survival without the mark of the beast will take stealth, basically an entire skill set that doesn't involve electronics. Okay, Luke, fair enough. But what makes you the expert? Okay, fair enough. I mean, nobody's an expert, mainly because they haven't been through it yet. It is my belief that to survive Armageddon or the coming apocalypse, you must possess a spiritual tool belt and a physical skill set involving survivalism, coupled with an adept knowledge of the geographic location that one would potentially be surviving in. What I meant by the swing away comment in the beginning. The Appalachian Trail has over 250 individual mountains in the range, and I've hiked every single one of them. Through hiked in 2005 across the Appalachian Mountains, and then in 2006 went out west and hiked the Mojave Desert and portions of the High Sierras, including the John Muir Trail. My through hiking days, I've done about a dozen survival hikes. Other kids were flying airplanes or trying to catch ants on fire with magnifying glasses. Me, I was pretending I was MacGyver. MacGyver was the man. Could take 2 toothpicks and make an airplane. Through hiking is like the ultimate MacGyver experience. Every day it's figuring out how you can jerry rig this or that to try to give yourself a nice camp setup. Oh, that was a snake. Anyways, through hiking is all about figuring out what you do and don't need so you don't have to carry the extra weight. Knowing the enemy. You see, knowing the enemy is key in surviving the apocalypse. And what I mean by that is Christians have known the game plan of how to survive the apocalypse for millennia. Is just, let's say hypothetically, there is a pre-tribulation rapture. Who's going to teach anybody? Who's going to let them know? I don't have a Bible listed, but it is definitely something that you'll want to have with you. In fact, it's probably the most important thing that you could possibly have. So Wood explained in the book that in order to survive, you cannot take the mark of the beast, which may present itself in the form of a technology. Or maybe something else. There are other transhumanism tools that I cover in other videos, and I really want you to go check those out. But back to what I was saying. The book extensively goes over the enemy and the ways that people should protect their hearts and minds against the works of Satan. But today's just a slimmed down version. You may have to go over this a few times slowly for yourself to read exactly what each item is, but I'll utilize this time to explain that this is actually worn in front of the chest. And my logic with it is if a stray bullet or shrapnel, whatever, should fly off, it could potentially save your life. I know presidents have been saved with less in their breast pockets. So, yeah, it goes over front of the chest. Oh, and the charcoal for the gas mask can actually just be ash from a fire. The second prototype is a lot like the first, with the addition of a few items such as a thermal mylar sleeping bag and similarly a tarp that fits inside the coat as well. It's actually designed from the concept of the kilt. In fact, the phrase "the whole 9 yards" comes from how the kilt originally doubled as a tent. This version was designed to be able to head straight for the hills once a bomb drops. And you definitely couldn't tell what it was by looking at it. Okay, so here's the deal with the book. I was originally going to make it into some kind of a kit and sell it, but I feel like time's running out and there's so much valuable information in there. I'll tell you what, if you subscribe and you give me your email address, I will send you a copy of the book for free, so long as you promise to print it out. It won't do any good to you if it's everything goes down because of an EMP, nuclear strike, what have you. I'm all about teaching people how to learn how to fish, not to feed them. So, yeah, just thanks for letting me share this with you, and pass it on to everybody that you know. Like I said, this was my swing away moment when I realized that I could put something together that could potentially help people survive the tribulation. It's not going to be an easy ordeal. So, my best advice: start brushing up on your scriptures and start paying attention to what the mammals in your area do. Because they're not surviving, they're thriving. And remember, hit me up for the free PDF of the book. Thank you.